All right, and the teams have taken the court and we're ready to play some volleyball. And Wilmington will start with the serve here. Ohio Northern first hit is good, and they will spike it down for the first point. Ohio Northern scores the first point of the first set, and they're up 1-0. And Wilmington with the return. Ohio Northern passing it around, and they get the return back. Wilmington not able to get the ball back over the net. Ohio Northern takes a 2-0 lead. And will continue to serve. Number 5, Hannah Ermer on the serve. She gets the ball over the net. Wilmington's able to dig it up and return the ball. Ohio Northern gets the ball back, and Wilmington hits it up in the air. Taylor McHuston on the spike, out of bounds. Ohio Northern score now 3-0 them. Ohio Northern with another good serve. Wilmington returns the ball. Ohio Northern tried to block it, however, Wilmington's spike goes through. It is now 1-3 Ohio Northern in the lead. Taylor McHuston goes back to serve. And Wilmington's unable to block, however, they keep the ball alive. Ohio Northern returns the ball. Wilmington with the block. Ohio Northern playing the ball around again. He gets back over. Wilmington tries to block. He goes over still. Julian Wesco with the tap over the net. Ohio Northern receiving the ball alive. Back spiked over. Good rally for both sides here as Wilmington is able to get the point. It is now 2-3. Wilmington is down by 1 as Taylor McHuston will take another serve. Good rally there from both teams as Taylor McHuston's serve is over. Ohio Northern passing the ball around and just tapped it over right over the head there of number 8, Morgan Loomis. And that will bring the score 4-2. As Ohio Northern, number 12, Christian Langston gets the serve. Serve is dug up by Julian. Ball's passed around. Tapped over the net, and that will be a point for Wilmington. Score is now 3-4. Wilmington is rallied back into this game after going down early. Carly is now serving, the junior out of Fairfield, Ohio. Serve is up, and it does not make it over the net. That will be Ohio Northern's point. It's now 5-3. Her teammates tell her it's all okay. It's all good. Ohio Northern will now serve. Number 13, Chelsea Hubbard on the serve. Good serve over the net there. Julian digs the ball up. Passed over. And Megan with the attempted spike is blocked. Ohio Northern gets the ball in play, and they spike it back over. Attempted block there by Megan Cox, and it is not successful as Ohio Northern will score. It is now 6-3 Ohio Northern. Ohio Northern looks to serve the ball into play here. And the ball is in play. Julian digs it up. Set to Mariella. Julian takes the spike. Ohio Northern able to dig it up. And you get the ball back over. Julian with the first touch. Set back over to Megan, and it is not over the net. Ohio Northern scores. They are up 7-3. Serve is up. Lombero is able to dig that up. Set it for Megan, and Megan is able to spike it over. Ohio Northern is unable to return the ball. It will be Wilmington's point as the ball went into the score table there. It is now 4-7. Wilmington has the serve as they look to rally back into this one. Megan with the serve. It is unable to go over the net. That's another missed serve by Wilmington in this game. That is now back-to-back missed serves by the Quakers, something they need to not have happen if they want to come away with this win. Ohio Northern now on the serve. Ball is over. Taylor with the first dig. Pass to Julian. Julian with the spike, and it is out of bounds. Correction, it was in. Jillian Westcott with the spike there and brings the score to 5-8. Jillian will serve. Jillian also hits the net. That's 3 straight for the Quakers who have hit the net. Not looking good on those serves. That's 3 points that they wish they could have back right now. As Ohio Northern only has a 4-point lead currently, and 3 of those are from those missed serves. Ohio Northern with the serve. Ball is over, dug up. Set over to Taylor. Taylor with the spike, and good spike. Ohio Northern's unable to return it, and that will be a Wilmington point. Score is now 6-9 as Mariella goes back to serve. As she tries to change what has been going on here, as the Quakers have been bad on serves here the last 3 serves. And the ball is over the net, and Ohio Northern hits it up, and they're going to be able to return this one. They do. It is dug up in the back row, and Taylor with the one for the spike. And the ball went out of bounds there. Ohio Northern with the point, and they will get the serve. Zara Lombero on the serve. McKenna Hostler. Ball is up and is over the net. And spike there. Good spike by number 8, Morgan Loomis for the Quakers. As the Quakers have regained the serve here. Down 7-10. Number 14, Summer Wilbur, will now serve. Serve is up and is over. Ohio Northern looking to return it. They will. Jillian with a good diving save, but is unable to get back over the net as the Quakers are not able to get the second hit on the ball. Ohio Northern will regain the serve and the point. It is now 11-7. Ohio Northern to serve. Over the net. Dug up. Hit second time, and Taylor has just hit over the net. Ohio Northern 2 hits, looking for the spike. Set it up good. It hit the pole, and it will be Wilmington's point. It is now 8-11 as Taylor McCusin goes back to serve. Taylor goes to serve. Ball is over the net. Good serve there by Taylor. As Ohio Northern returns it. Dug up. Jillian is unable to keep it on the Wilmington side as it slightly passed over out of bounds. Ohio Northern point. It is now 8-12. Wilmington has got their serves more under control now, but they are down 4. Those 3 points from the serves are really going to hurt them here in this first set as Ohio Northern looks to serve the ball once more. Ball is over the net. Dug up there by Jillian. And ball is spiked, and it hits the ground. That is a point for Wilmington. Number 8, Morgan Loomis on the spike. Brings the score to 9-12 as Mariella subs back in. Carly is now serving for the Quakers. And she gets the serve up and over. Ohio Northern passing the ball around. Set up the spike. Jillian with the first hit goes straight up in the air. And Jillian looks to spike the ball, and she does. As Ohio Northern now gets the ball back, and they look to return the spike. Summer Wilbur was unable to sprawl out for that one as the ball hit the court, and it'll be a point for Ohio Northern. Brings the score to 13-9. As Ohio Northern will look to serve. Serve is up and is in. Good dig there by Taylor. And Mariella with the spike, and it will be a point for Wilmington. Brings the score to 10-13. Quakers are really staying alive in this one. The only thing they're down by is their 3 missed serves. Megan looks to serve the ball. Serve is up. It is over. Ohio Northern hits the ball, and they look to return it. They will. Ball is unable to be returned by the Quakers as Ohio Northern is now up by 4. Score is 14-10. Ohio Northern will now serve the ball. It is number 3, Katie Wade on the serve. Serve is up and is over. Taylor with the good dig, and ball is up and spiked by Mariella out of bounds. She hit that ball out of bounds. Thought she had the chance there, but she did a little too much on it there and brings the score to 15-10. Ohio Northern will continue to serve. All right, ball is over. Good dig there by Jillian. Taylor with the hit from about middle of the court there. And Ohio Northern looks to spike the ball. It is blocked by Wilmington. Ohio Northern looks to set it up again. It is once again blocked. That was Mariella on the block. It is to go again and unable to block it. Julian and Mariella went up, but they were able to go slightly left of them as Ohio Northern scored, brings the score up to 16-10, 6-point lead for Ohio Northern in the first set of this match. Ohio Northern now to serve. Ball is over. Dug up. Set up there, and Julian will hit the ball over the net. And that is in. Never mind, that was called out. And there is a timeout. Score is 17-10. Quakers have kept it close earlier there, but they have Ohio Northern has slightly pulled away here later on in the set. The big part of this is the 3 bad serves for the Quakers early on in this first set have really decimated their team here, as they are now down 7, but it could just be 4. All right, there's 20 seconds left in this timeout here. Quakers look to come back from 7. Ohio Northern serves the ball. Good dig there by Taylor. And it is blocked on the spike. However, it went over the net still. Ohio Northern is then able to spike it right back and go up 18-10. Ohio Northern now leads the first set 18-10. Serve is up and over. Julian with a good set there. Julian go for the spike, and it is blocked. However, the ball went over the net. That will be a point for Wilmington. Score is now 11-18. Wilmington will take the serve here as they look to come back from down 7. Julian will serve. Julian is from Miami East High School, which is the same high school I am from, actually, so I've seen her serve many a times. As Ohio Northern looks to return, and Julian is in the back row to receive. Taylor on the spike. She got blocked, however, she was able to put it back in play. She hit it back over again. And Ohio Northern is able to return, and Taylor back again for another spike. Ball goes straight up in the air off the Ohio Northern hit. They have one more hit to get the ball over, and they will. Taylor hits the ball first. Back over, and whistle dead. Double hit on the Quakers. Ohio Northern now leads 19-11. That was a good rally there for the Quakers as they really looked to get alive on that one. And they looked like a team that could stay in this over the rest of the sets here. Ohio Northern the serve. And Taylor with the spike. It is out of bounds. It's a little bit too much on that one for Taylor there, as the score is now 20-11 in the first set. As Ohio Northern looks to serve, and they will. Dig there by Taylor. Ball's up, and Mariella with the spike into the block. However, Ohio Northern is unable to block it. Point for the Quakers. Mariella will now serve the ball. Mariella is from Chicago, Illinois. Mariella with the serve. Ball is over. Ohio Northern hits the ball around, and they have one more hit to get over. They will. Quakers passing the ball around. Taylor going up for the spike, and she does. It is blocked by Ohio Northern as they return the ball. Julian with a good dig into the bench. Quakers staying alive, chasing it. The whole team went, and there was no one to return the ball when it came back to the court. Ohio Northern is up 21-12 now as they look to serve again. Ohio Northern serve is up. That's Taylor with the first hit there, and Julian hits the ball over the net, and it is barely out. Point goes to the Polar Bears as they now lead 22-12. They have gone away with this first set and gained up to a 10-point lead. Ohio Northern to serve. Ball's over the net. Good play there by Julian, and Taylor with the spike. And it was whistled dead before her spike for a double hit. Point went to Ohio Northern, 23-12. As Ohio Northern looks to serve once again. Ohio Northern serve is up. Taylor plays in the back row. They have one more hit to get over, and it will be Taylor to hit it over. She gets it over as Ohio Northern looks to return it, and they will. Lombero with a good hit there. Back to Taylor. Taylor with the spike, and it is put back up in the air by Ohio Northern. Ohio Northern spikes it back. Ball is hit by Julian, but is out of play. Point goes to Ohio Northern. It's now 24-12. Wilmington really needs to rally back here in the set if they want to take it, as it is now set point. Serve is up, and Taylor with the first hit there. Set back over, and for the spike, Ohio Northern's able to get the bike up in the air, and they will return it. Almost blocked at the line there. Taylor hits up, and it goes Taylor, and Taylor with the spike, and is blocked as the ball hits the ground, and Ohio Northern has won the first set. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the second set of action. All right, we have 20 seconds left until the second set starts. Ohio Northern was able to run away with that one as they went close early on there. Wilmington had 3 bad serves. Kind of gave Ohio Northern a big lead as they were able to carry away with that one and take the set. Now going into set 2 here, Wilmington needs to work on those serves, and they were doing good on the end of that first set, rallying and returning. They just need to play like they were late. As Ohio Northern gets first serve up, and the ball hits the net and gets over, and Wilmington will return it. Ohio Northern passing the ball around, setting up for a spike, and they will. Wilmington's able to return that, though, and they will spike it back. Ohio Northern, bad hit there, barely keeping it alive, and they are able to get it over on the third hit, barely. Wilmington will return the ball once again on another spike, and the ball is up for Ohio Northern, and they will spike the ball once more. Wilmington tried to block it. They kind of blocked into each other there. That goes point to Ohio Northern, 1-0 now. Ohio Northern will serve once again. And that will be the first ace we have seen so far this game. And serve is up, and she won't let that one hit the ground. Taylor tried to spike it, but however got blocked. But however, Wilmington is able to get the ball back and back over. Being passed around in the back here, and they will set up a spike over to Taylor. Whistle dead for a double hit. Ohio Northern now leads 3-0 as they have taken an early lead here in the second set of this match. Ohio Northern serve is up. And Julian with the diving hit on that. And that was actually Taylor's diving hit. However, Ohio Northern is able to quickly turn that around and get a spike down on the Quakers. And it's now 4-0 Ohio Northern Polar Bears. Here comes the fifth set for the Ohio Northern in a row. This is McKenna Hostler on the serves as Wilmington is able to keep the ball alive. Taylor goes up for the spike and now just tries to tap it over, unable to. Julian Wesco with the hit over. Ohio Northern looking to spike it, and they will. Julian there to receive it, and Julian to hit the ball back over. Ohio Northern keep the ball alive, putting it back over, and they are setting up for a spike, and they will be blocked by a pair of Quakers. Quakers will get the point, and the score is now 4-1. And Ohio Northern does not agree with that call. But Taylor McCuson will serve the ball. Another Miami East product. I went to high school with her and Jillian as well, so seen her serve before. As she gets the serve over, and Ohio Northern will return. It will be blocked by Wilmington as they get the ball straight off the net and back to Ohio Northern side. Ball is blocked once again by Wilmington as Ohio Northern looks to do it again. And they will score on the spike. Brings the score to 5-1 as Ohio Northern gets the serve back. It would be number 5, Hannah Ermer on the serve. Is dug up there by the Lombera. And Julian with the spike. Unable to return by Ohio Northern. That is a point for the Quakers. It is now 2-5. As we will see number 12, Carly, serve the ball. Carly gets the serve and is over the net, and Ohio Northern looks to return it. They're setting up a spike, and they will. However, it is saved by Wilmington. Julian with the spike, another spike in a row there, and is unable to hit the floor as Ohio Northern gets in the back with a spike. Wilmington spikes the ball right back at them, and they are able to hit the ball back up in the air and set up for another spike. And that one will not be returned by the Quakers. Ohio Northern has scored. The score is now 6-2. This front line by the Ohio Northern just keeps setting up spikes left and right. Quakers are unable to return them every time, and it shows on the scores. 6-2, Ohio Northern will serve. Serve is up, and able to be hit up in the air by the Quakers, and they set for a spike for Jillian. Jillian spikes it. Back corner, ball is in. 3-6. Jillian Wesco with the good spike on that play. As Megan Cock goes back to serve. And there will be a timeout. Correction, there will be a substitution. As Adriana Middleton goes in to serve for the Quakers. Serve is over. And Ohio Northern able to set up a spike. Goes off the hands of Taylor McCuson in the back row. However, straight to the ground. It is now 7-3 Ohio Northern as they go to serve. Chelsea Hubbard with the serve, or to serve for the Polar Bears. And the serve is up. And Wilmington is able to return it on a spike by Julian. Into the back corner once again. Julian with her third spike this game for points. Quakers are now down 4-7, 3-point game as Julian Wesco goes back to serve. Julian Wesco gets the serve up and over as the Ohio Northern Bears pass it around and set up for spike. They spike it back over. However, Wilmington's able to return it right over the net. Easy hit for the Polar Bears, and they are able to return it. Third hit there. Taylor is barely able to get it in between the net there. Ball is still in play. Good rally by both squads here as Taylor gets a spike. Diving save there by the Polar Bears as they keep it alive. Rally the ball back over. Wilmington's hit the ball to this third hit right here. Taylor to hit it over. She does. Ohio Northern now with the ball. They 2-3 hits. Wilmington with the ball back. Big rally here on both sides. Mariella with the spike, and it is slightly out of bounds. Ohio Northern with the point. It is now 8-2 for Ohio Northern. Wilmington really kept that ball alive there. Ohio Northern also had a couple diving saves on that. Good play by both squads there as Ohio Northern in the end there is able to take the point. Now Ohio Northern to serve the ball. Ball is up and over. Taylor's able to dig it up. Julian's able to set it up to Taylor. Taylor with the spike, and it is over. And diving save there by Ohio Northern to keep it alive. Third hit spike. Oh, miscommunication there by the Quakers. That was Julian and Summer on the communication there. They didn't know who's going for the ball, and it just fell to the ground. Ohio Northern is now leading by 5. It is 9-4 as the Quakers look to rally back into this one. Serve is up and over. Julian will take the second hit. Third hit has to go over here, and it will. Ohio Northern will keep the ball alive, and they will spike it back. Diving save by Julian. However, it goes into the scores table, out of bounds. Point for Ohio Northern. 10-4, Ohio Northern leaves, and there is a timeout on the court. Quakers have really been alive in the second set here as they have not put up much on the scoreboard, however, but they have returned the ball a bunch and kept the ball in play. They just need Ohio Northern to start making some mistakes, and they will be right back into this set and maybe into this game. They're doing better on the serve for sure this set, as the first they have not had a bad serve yet. They have actually been able to return serves and set balls up for spikes. Jillian has 3 of the 4 points so far in this set, as well as she has those 3 spikes back to back to back that kept the Wilmington in this second set here, as they are now losing by 6. As Ohio Northern will serve here after this timeout ends in about 3 seconds. It'll be Katie Wade to serve for Ohio Northern here. Katie Wade gets to serve over the net and is set up there for Taylor McHughes. She taps the ball over slightly right over the blocker's arms. Jillian with the dig in the back row. Jillian hitting the ball over there and unable to get the ball over. Ohio Northern gets the point. It is now 11-4. It is once again going to be Katie Wade on the serve. Katie hits the ball over. Jillian in the corner receives it. Sets the ball up, and Mariella with the spike. Saved by Ohio Northern. They get the ball back up in the air, and they will spike it right back. Wilmington with one hit as the ball goes into the stands. Hits a fan there, ducking for cover. Point Ohio Northern. It is now 12-4 Ohio Northern as they serve once again here. Ball's over that. Hit up in the air. Set over to Taylor. Taylor with the spike, unable to get a point off of it. There is a called thing. Wilmington will get the point. And Mariella will serve. Score is 12-5. Quakers are down. Mariella with the serve. Gets the ball over the net. Ohio Northern passing the ball around, and they will spike the ball down. Mariella is unable to return the ball or get a controlled hit on the ball there as the ball sails out of bounds. Ohio Northern regains the serve, and the point is now 13-5 as Ohio Northern makes multiple subs. And to serve now for Ohio Northern is number 6, Hannah Hall. Hannah Hall looks to serve. And Hall with the jump serve. It will be unable to go over the net. That's a mistake that the Quakers needed here. They are now down by 7 points. It is 6-13. As Summer Wilbur goes to serve the ball. Summer with the serve over, he gets it over the net. Ohio Northern sets a spike, and they will spike it down. And it is out of bounds. Quakers point, as we will see another serve here by Summer Wilbur. This is the first time this set that we have seen the Quakers serve more than once in a row. And the serve is up. And it is unable to return. That is an ace for Summer. That is the second ace we have seen this game, and both have been in this match. One for Ohio Northern and one for the Quakers. As Summer goes for her third serve now. Looking to rally the Quakers back to this. Unable to get it over the net. That's a point for Ohio Northern. The score is now 8-14. Came back a couple points on that one as number 30, McKenna Halster, goes to serve for Ohio Northern once again. She really did some good serves earlier this set. And the serve is up and over. Jillian with the first touch. And Taylor will tap it over. Ohio Northern's barely able to put it back up in the air, and they will spike it back over. Ball is hit back up in the air. Set over to Taylor as she hits it, and it is out of bounds. Ohio Northern point. Brings the score to 15-8. As Ohio Northern will serve once more. Ohio Northern serve is over. And is out of bounds. Put a little too much on that one, and Wilmington will take the serve and the point. As Taylor McCusin goes back to serve. Quakers are down by 6. As Taylor looks to bring her team back into this one. Taylor, the ball gets over the net. And Ohio Northern barely tapped the ball over in the middle of a bunch of Quakers. However, they are unable to get the ball up. It is now 9-16. Ohio Northern will take the serve. Number 5, Hannah Ermer is now serving for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears. As she gets the serve over, and Wilmington's able to dig it up and set for a spike to Megan. Megan's spike, however, is blocked back to the ground. Ohio Northern gets the point. It is now 17-9. Hannah Ermer will serve once again after this brief minute-long timeout once more. Quakers are down by 8 here as Ohio Northern continues to serve and put up more and more points on these Quakers. The number 11 team in the nation right now, and they are really showing to be a pretty good team. All right, as the timeout goes to an end here, we'll see number 5, Hannah Ermer, serve some more for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears. Ohio Northern is up by 8 as Hannah goes to serve. Serve is up and over. And it'll be out of bounds. That's another Quaker point on another bad serve. That's 3 points so far this set. However, they are still trailing by 7. As they look to rally back with Carly taking the serve. Serve is up and over. Owen's able to hit the ball up in the air. Set for a spike is down and blocked. That was Mariella and Megan on the block. Score is now 11-17 as the Quakers are continuing to score some points here. Carly to serve once more. Serve is up and over. And they will spike it. It blocked, however, it still falls to the Wilmington side. It was Mariella and Megan once again to go up for the block. However, not enough on the block as the ball falls onto the Quakers side still. Score is 11-18 as Ohio Northern looks to serve. Ava Lamb on the serve. Julian with the first dig. Third hit, Taylor going to hit the ball over from near the back. Blocked back over by Wilmington. And Ohio Northern's able to tap it down. That was number 13, Chelsea Hubbard with the tap. As Ava Lamb will serve once more. 11-19 your score right now as Ohio Northern leads the set. Serve is over. Dug up by Julian. Julian to go for the spike, and spike is down and in. That's a point for the Quakers. Julian once again on the spike. That brings the score to 12-19. As Adriana Middleton goes back to serve. Serve is over. Ohio Northern able to keep the ball alive. As it goes and barely taps the Wilmington floor. Point Ohio Northern. Score is 20-12. Ohio Northern takes the serve back. Be number 13, Chelsea Hubbard, with the serve. Chelsea gets the serve over. Wilmington is able to hit the ball up in the air. Set the spike up. Mariella goes over for the spike, and she is able to get the ball down. However, it is hit back over the air. Oh, and Quakers unable to dig back up the spike. That was Taylor McCuson on the dive, unable to get there. Brings the score 21-12 as Ohio Northern will continue the serves here as Chelsea Hubbard goes back to serve once more. Chelsea with the serve. Taylor gets the ball up. Sets the spike up for Mariella. Mariella is able to get that. Ohio Northern digs up the spike and return it quickly. Ball's back over to Ohio Northern side, and that ball will fly into the back bleachers there. Point Wilmington. Brings the score 13-21. Wilmington are down by 8. Julian Wesco going back to serve, looking to change this game around here. Julian with the serve, however, unable. Ohio Northern is unable to return it. Point Quakers. Wilmington is unable to hit the ball over the net. It'll be Ohio Northern point. Ohio Northern the serve. It's number 3, Katie Wade on the serve. Gets the ball over. Julian with the first hit. Set for Mariella. Mariella with the spike. Ohio Northern slightly blocks it. However, it falls to their side and tapped over. But out of bounds. The point for Ohio Northern brings the score 23-14. Ohio Northern serve once more. Wilmington able to dig the ball up. Set the ball over to Taylor. Taylor is unable to get the spike over the net. That will be 24-14 now. As Ohio Northern looks to put this set away. Serve is over. Julian able to dig it up. Set spike to Mariella. Mariella is able to spike it over. Ohio Northern digs it up. Sets up for a spike. Gets the spike back. Blocked by Wilmington. Out of bounds. Ohio Northern point. And that will be the end of the second set. We'll be back with you in a third set of action here soon. All right, and we got 15 seconds until the next set here. It'll be set 3. Wilmington will start with the serve, and it looks like number 14, Summer Wilbur, will be the starting server for the Quakers. Quakers are down 2-0 right now. If Ohio Northern is able to take this set, they will take the entire match. Wilmington looks to change that here as they will start this with the serve. And set 3. As Summer gets the serve up, ball is over, and it is out of bounds over the whole side. Ohio Northern will take the serve now. First serve, Ohio Northern will go to number 2, Andy Davidson. And she gets the serve up and over. Wilmington able to dig it up, set up for a spike, and the spike is over but dug up by the Ohio Northern Polar Bears. And they get the ball over on third hit, barely. Set up for another spike over here for Quakers. Taylor McCusker with the spike, dug up by the Polar Bears. Set back up for a spike, dug up and way out of bounds. Julian on the chase, unable to get to the ball. It is now 2-0 Polar Bears. As they will serve once more here. And with the serve. Serve is up and over. Diving dig there by Julian, able to get it up. And Taylor with the spike. It is in play. That's a point for the Quakers. It is now 1-2 Quakers as Taylor McCusker goes back to serve the ball. Serve is up and over as it is dug up by the Polar Bears. Polar Bears are able to set up a spike. Dug up off the ground there by Taylor. Julian with the spike. Blocked at the line. However, that would be off Ohio Northern, out of bounds. Quaker point. It is now 2-2 as the Quakers have tied the game up here in the third period. Taylor goes to serve once again. Taylor gets the ball over the net. Ohio Northern is able to dig it up, though, and return it on a spike. It is dug up, set up, and spiked over by Megan. They are able to dig up the spike and barely get the ball over. However, Summer Wilbur on the sprawl-out dive is unable to sit the ball up as Ohio Northern will take the point and the lead and the serve. It is now 3-2 Ohio Northern. As they will serve, we will see number 13, Chelsea Hubbard with the serve here. As Julian's able to dig the ball up, and it goes way out of bounds. And Christian's number 12, Christian Langston with the serve. And number 12, Christian Langston will stay serving here, as Julian was not able to dig that ball into play. And the serve is up. Julian with the dig there. Julian hitting the ball over the net on the third hit. Ohio Northern hitting the ball around, and third hit goes over. Ball's back up in the air. Set up Julian with the spike. Julian with the spike. Back corner is dug up by the Ohio Northern Polar Bears. Polar Bears are able to return the ball to the spike. However, it will be out of bounds. Wilmington point. Wilmington ball. It is now 3-4. Quakers are down by 1. As Carly goes back to serve, the Lombero, and she gets the serve up and over. Ohio Northern is able to get the ball up and return on the second hit. Set up a spike back to Taylor, and Taylor is blocked at the net. It'll be Ohio Northern point as number 8, Hope Williamson, goes to serve. 5-3 Ohio Northern lead. As Taylor's able to dig the serve up. Set up for a third hit over by Taylor. Ohio Northern set up for a spike, and they get it. And they hit the ground on that. That's a great kill there by Ohio Northern as they are able to spike the ball into the open floor. Found the gap in the Wilmington defense there and hit it. They will serve once more. Score is 3-6, and the serve is up and over. Taylor's able to get the first hit. Set up for the spike. Megan gets her spike blocked, and Wilmington is unable to return the spike block. Ohio Northern point, 7-3. This set started out really close, but Ohio Northern is trying to pull away here as they started off 2-2, and they are now up 7-3. There is a timeout on the court, however, and Wilmington will talk things over and try to come back into this one. And we have 15 seconds left on the timeout as they are going out onto the court here. Ohio Northern still has to serve here. They are up 7-3 as Wilmington needs a set to keep this match alive, because if they lose this set, Ohio Northern wins it all. Wilmington gets the first dig up, and they set up a spike to Mariella. Mariella, spike is blocked at the line. However, the ball still goes over the net. Ohio Northern with the spike back. It is hit back up in the air, and Quakers are unable to get the ball back over the net as number 12, Carly there, chased it up to the net and hit it into the net, trying to save it back. Number 8, Hope Williamson, continues to serve here. She has put up 3 straight serves, and she has gotten 3 straight points. Ball is up, dug up there by Taylor, and spiked by Megan. Ohio Northern able to return the ball. Mariella tried to block it, however, she was unable to. Taylor with the spike into the back corner, and that is a point for the Quakers. Score is now 4-8. Ohio Northern's in the lead as Adriana Middleton goes back to serve the ball. Adriana with the serve. Ball is over the net. Ohio Northern able to get the ball up around and spike the ball back down. Dug back up. Set in the front there and spiked down by Megan. Megan is unable to get the point, though, as Ohio Northern digs the ball up and sets it back up for their own spike. Dug back up by the Quakers. Quakers have her spike. Taylor goes for the spike, and it is saved by the Ohio Northern Polar Bears. Polar Bears pass the ball around. However, there is a whistle dead, and it'll be Ohio Northern point. Ohio Northern to serve the ball, up 9-4. Serve is up. Low dig there, third hit, has to go over, and it does. Quakers played sloppy there, but were able to get the ball back over as Ohio Northern gets a good spike down, set up, and spiked over by number 12. That was Carly on the spike there, and Ohio Northern taps the ball over. 3 Quakers dive, 1 Quaker hits the ball. However, there was no one in the area she hit it to, as Summer also went in, and Julian was the one who got the diving save. However, the ball hit the court, 10-4, Ohio Northern. Ohio Northern, the serve goes over, low dig down there by Taylor. However, that will be an ace as no one else was able to hit it. 11-4, Ohio Northern looking to put this game away here as they have gone up to a 7-point lead. Ohio Northern gets the ball over the net. Dug up by the Quakers, and they have one more hit to get over. It will be Taylor taking the hit. Ohio Northern send the ball up on the spike, and they get it down and not able to get saved. Carly was there, however, she was unable to get under that ball. 12-4, Ohio Northern lead. Ohio Northern to serve. Serve is up, and they get it in. Taylor with the first dig. Set up back to Taylor, and Taylor with the hit over the net. Ohio Northern passing the ball around, set for a spike, and they get it over. Attempted block by the Quakers. That was Mariella and Summer going out for the block. However, the ball still landed on the Quaker side. Ohio Northern point. Polar Bears looking to continue this run they are on. It is now 13-4 as they continue to serve here. Serve is up and over. And the ball will be called in as Wilmington thought it was out and let it go. That is an ace for number 4, Kiki Carly, as Kiki continues to serve the ball here. Really good for the Polar Bears. Kiki with the serve. Ball is unable to go over the net. Kiki then messed it up after me saying she was doing good. And the Quakers have taken the serve back in a 9-point game as they are down 14-5. Julian Wesco with the serve here. Good serve by Wesco. Polar Bears passing the ball around, and they are able to get the ball back over. Spike is set up for Taylor. Taylor with the tap over the net instead of the spike. Opted to do that instead. As the Ohio Northern Polar Bears are able to return that and set up for Mariella with the spike. That will be 6-14 as Julian gets to serve once again. Julian serves the ball over the net. Good serve there. Ohio Northern passing the ball around. He's having a spike, and they get the spike over. However, it will be out of bounds. Quaker point. We're down 9, now down 7. Julian continuing to serve here. Julian with the serve. Taps the net, barely over. Diving save there by the Polar Bears. They were able to get the ball back over, though. Second hit, this hit has to go over for the Quakers, and it will. Polar Bears hit the ball once, hit it twice, now a spike, and it is onto the court. That is a Polar Bear point. Broke the streak that Julian had started on the serves. It'll be Polar Bear serve here. They are up by 8. Score is 15-7, third set. 2 sets for the Polar Bears, 1 set for the Quakers so far, or 0 sets for the Quakers so far. This may be the final set. Ohio with the serve. Ball's over. Quakers able to get the ball alive, and they go for the spike to Mariella. Mariella spikes the ball, and it is out of bounds. That point goes to Ohio Northern as they continue to serve here. It is number 6, Hannah Hall on the serve. Hannah with the serve. Gets the ball over the net as it is touched by the Quakers as the ball was at the back line. That was Morgan Loomis on the touch. And there will be another timeout here as the Polar Bears lead this third set and may as well be final set at this point, 7-17, as the Quakers look to come back into this one. Down by 10, need to really come alive here if they want a chance, as if the Polar Bears are able to win this set, they win the entire match. It's first of 3 sets here in volleyball, so we got 30 seconds left of timeout as both teams are talking this over and what they want to do here. Ohio Northern will have the serve after this timeout as they look to put up 8 more points, as the Quakers, down by 10, need 18 more points to come away with the set. They need to score 18 points before the Polar Bears score 8. A lot of work here to go for the Quakers, and they know this. They will try to see what they can do here as they take back to the court. 5 seconds left in timeout, and we will see Hannah serve. Hannah with the serve. Ball is over the net. Dug up by Taylor. Pass back over and spike down, blocked. Ball back up in the air. Taylor will hit the ball over the net as Ohio is able to return the ball and get the back over the net. Blocked by the Quakers. Dug up, however, it was whistled dead. Quaker point for breaking the plane. It is now 8-17. Quakers have the ball back. Quakers have the serve. Mariella looking to serve and continue this Quaker scoring streak. She gets the ball over. Ohio hits the ball up, sets up for a spike, and they will spike. Blocked by the Quakers, however, it falls down, and the Quakers are able to recover. And the Quakers watch as the Ohio almost makes a mistake. However, they barely get the ball over, and Quakers get another point. That brings it to an 8-point game. 17-9 the score, as the Quakers are starting to march a little bit of comeback here as Mariella continues to serve the ball. Mariella with the serve. Ball is over the net. Very low serve there. Really tight to the net. And the ball is out of bounds. Quakers will score once more. Was a 10-point game. Now it's a 7-point game. 10-17 your score. Third set still. Mariella to serve once more. Mariella with the serve up. Good serve once more. Ohio will return the ball. Dug up by the Quakers. Set up.